Hello racing fans and a warm welcome to It's a Breeze with myself, Deez. And this show is proudly brought to you by Tab Gold, the intelligent bet. Well, I trust you, the valued racing fan, is having a wonderful week wherever you are playing on Tab. And we know that things begin very early in the morning for online players on Tab Gold and end very late in the evening. And throughout the day, on a daily basis, the Tab traverses the globe. And if you've been having a good week, well, hopefully we can end the week off on a high, because the race meeting that we're previewing for our Tab bets will be for Sunday, where we race at Hollywoodbets Scottsville. It is an 8-race program. I'm just having a look at what's on offer. Well, there's some feature races, the Influence Fight Handicap. I see the Tab Gold Stelitzia Stakes. Then you got the Tab Gold Godolphin Bob Stakes, both those races 5 and 6 for the 2-year-olds. And then race number 7, really nice to see them put a legend in the game in retired trainer Dennis Dryer's name to the Poinsettia Stakes, which is a Group 3 over 1,200 meters. So lots to look forward to on this Sunday, and we're hoping to end off the week on a high. So away we go with our bets on Tab, and we'll begin with our exotic segment, and we'll bring up the bet that I've suggested for Sunday. And it's exotic. Well, it is simply one of the exotics that I choose on a race card, and the exotic that I've chosen is going to be the Jackpot that will begin in race number 4. So let's have a look at the exotic slide, and you will see that I will begin very, very wide. By the way, the time to play this bet is 14:05, so jot down that time. You don't want to be caught napping. That will be Jackpot 1, and it's our feature race, the In Full Flight, listed over 1,100 meters, and here I'm playing it very, very wide. And as I mentioned, all the homework is done. All you need to do is get on. So, first leg, number 1, Quasi for Show gets my vote. 6, Raven Black, a very talented horse from the Brett Crawford stable. Hit Them Out Sunshine, number 7. 8, Good Traveler, who's threatening to win now. And then we go on to number 12, which is King of the Gauls. 13, Cliffhanger. Nice to have Johan Janse van Vieren in town. And 14, Captain Bombshell, who's really holding his form exceptionally well and goes well for young Sipasisle Slengwa. So how many runners there? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 runners in leg number 1. And we are playing with the rule. If it was more than 7, I would have included the field. The rule is simply, if it's more than half the field, then you have to include the field. Leg number 2 of that Jackpot race number 5 is the Tab Gold Stelitzia Stakes for the 2-year-olds, 1,100 meters. And I'm going with the 2 horses that I suspect will be priced up at the top of the tab boards. One of them will go off as favorite. Number 3, Just Reckless, and number 5, Dark Winter. 3, Just Reckless, the local who traveled to Gauteng and ran so well. And number 5, Dark Winter from the stable of Justin Snater. Just the 2 runners there. Then in leg number 3 of that Jackpot, which is the Tab Gold Godolphin Bob Stakes, a Group 3 over 1,100 meters. And here I'm just going with 2 runners. And the principals, number 1, Impact Investor, and horse number 4, Kemrick, Van Vieren and Larina. 1 and 4 there. And I think we should get a form result. And how we close off this Jackpot, which will close in race number 7. Well, I'm just going with 3 runners there. Numbers 2, 4, and 8. 2, 4, and 8. Quintus Light, Baltic Secret, both from the Justin Snate stable. And I'm not going to be leaving out horse number 8, Asia Pambili. And if you multiply that perm out, it'll be 7 times 2, which is 14. 14 times 2, which is 28. And 28 times 3, which is 84 Rand. And as you know, on Tab, the cost of Jackpot 1 is 84 Rand, but you can play it for whatever amount you want. And the Tab will give you your ticket with the percentage that you have played. And it's very, very easy on Tab, as you've come to know. It's not about the exact amount that you need to play. You can play any amount and it'll be given the percentage on your ticket. Okay, that is It's Exotic. Let's go on to our next segment, which is It's Fun. And in this section, well, we try and choose some fun bets that are inexpensive, and I've chosen 2 exactas on the card, and they come up in race 5 and race 6. Race number 5 from our It's Exotic segment, where we've got 2 runners in the jackpot in races 5 and 6. I've taken both those runners, and what I've done is played the exacta with both of them. So race 5, an exacta box 3 and 5, and race number 6, exacta boxed 1 and 4, and you can play that for whatever amount you want. 3 and 5, race number 5, race number 6, numbers 1 and 4, and that's the It's Fun section. And a box exacta, well, that's cost you 2 Rand. If you do fancy one of those runners ahead of the other, well, you can possibly play it for straight line and try and get it multiple times, but I think that's the safe play there in the It's Fun segment. And let's go on to our last segment, which is It's a Breeze. And in this segment, I've got 2 bets here. The first bet comes up in race number 1, and it's going to be a boxed trifecta. And the numbers will read 2, 6, 9, and 12. And if you multiply that, it's 4 times 3, which is 12, times 2, which is 24 Rand. For a full bet, those numbers 2, 4, 6, 9, and 12. I think the horse that will jump as the top one on tab is number 9, Disting, but we are going to rather box it and hope to try and beat the Glen Cotson runner coming through from Cape Town, number 9, Disting. So 2, 6, 9, and 12. Hopefully we get things up to an absolute flyer there in race number 1 and catch that trifecta box 2, 6, 9, and 12. And then I got one more bet in the It's a Breeze section, and that is going to be a pick 3 that will come up in race number 5. And you can see that, you know, unlike Jackpot 1 in the exotic sections, I've played a lot of bets around these races, and the one pick 3 that I've chosen in It's a Breeze starts off in race number 5, and you'll need to get on by 14:40, and it's very simple. It's 3 and 5 by 1 and 4. We've touched on those numbers during our exacta segment and our jackpot segment. So 3 and 5 by 1 and 4. And then how we close things off is that we're taking the last leg of our jackpot, and we including the same numbers, which will be 2, 4, and 8. And if you multiply that per amount, it will be 2 times 2, which is 4, and 4 times 3, which is 12. And that is a wrap of our bets for this weekend, where we race at Hollywoodbets Scottsville on the 28th of April. And as you, the valued racing fan, knows, that it is the tote that funds the industry. It is the tote that puts on the show. And basically, the survival and success of South African horse racing depends on turnover. So I must thank you, the valued racing fan, for your invaluable spend on the tote on a daily basis, and together we can surely make a difference. If you are listening to the show, which is recorded on Friday, before, let's call it midday on Saturday the 27th, and you're in and around Chatsworth, I'll make your way to Denmark, because that's where I'm going to be with the Tab Gold team, where we're going to have exciting promotions, lots of fun, lots of giveaways, and I'm truly excited to come to Denmark in Chatsworth, which is in Chatsworth Centre, and to just interact with you, the valued racing fan. It's going to be a blast, and we're going to have lots of fun. So if you are listening to this and it's before, let's call it 12 o'clock on Saturday the 27th, make your way to Chatsworth. Looking forward to meeting you, the valued racing fan. And that is a wrap of our show, guys. And our next show will be at our next KZN race meeting. To you, the valued racing fan, have a blast, find all the winners, and hopefully it turns out to be a very successful day for you on Sunday at Hollywoodbets Scottsville, Sunday the 28th of April. And until we meet again, you take care. Salanigashle. Cheers.